back into another Andor Season 2 reaction, Stephen. It's episode number 7. And it's called Messenger. I don't know what that means. I presume there's a messenger in here, delivering a message to someone. Maybe Luthen. Maybe Cassian, Kiki Cassian. Maybe Mon Mothma. Maybe Saw Gerrera. Maybe it's to Deirdre. Oh, Krennic. I don't know, Stephen. I'm gibbering shite already and we're barely into the video. But I have noticed the last 2 episodes the pacing has went up. I think it's became a little bit more action-packed, for lack of a better terminology. It's just they built the foundations with the likes of Bix and whatnot, where they're at, and now we're just going to guide ourselves gently into, I think, a better block of episodes moving into the second half of this TV show.
We've been accustomed to the format of Indian pacing for quite a while now. 5 years we've been doing that, and more or less, whether it be a web series or a film, because the films are so long, they're 3.5 hours long, they're very slow burn, but they have a payoff. And I think it's similar to the way this is structured this season, and the way it's been written. And you're starting to see that now, as you said. The foundations have been built over those, probably the first 4 episodes. I think we've got closer to Bix in this season than we did in the last season. She was more, I don't want to say bit part, she was obviously a big part of Andor's life, but for us, the audience, I don't think she was in it enough to connect with her. It was more just an introduction to her in season 1, but I think we have connected with her more in this. But it's that way where, let's not get too attached, because it's not around in Rogue One, so what happens to her?
Well,
that remains to be seen.
I think Luthen's been heavily hinting that, look, cast aside emotion, attachment, we need you strong, need you healthy to be part of this rebellion. And part of being in a rebellion and being one of these sort of freedom fighters is that you have to make choices and you have to make sacrifices, and I think we will see that throughout. I think Luthen will have to make sacrifices, probably his own life at some point. I'm just enjoying it, Stephen. I'm enjoying the pace and starting to go up a notch. We are going to get K2SO and whatnot coming in at some point in the next 6 episodes, and we're getting there bit by bit. It's getting back to where it was in season 1. Just going to address the Celtic top, by the way. I know it's a bit of an elephant in the room. I have to stress, I don't wear Celtic tops every single day. I did have another top on. It's just became a bit of a running joke at this point. We're now like 7 episodes in and I've had Celtic colours on every episode bar 1. And even then I had a green Adidas hoodie. So I'm just picking out every fucking Celtic top I own. Just going through this and wearing them every single day. So that's where we're going with that. That's why I've got a Celtic top on again. Just in case someone's wondering, what is it with this fucking guy? Is he got no other clothes? It's deliberate. I just have to get that out of the way. Shall we press play, though, Stephen, in a 3, 2, 1, play. Wow.
1 year later.
It's beginning to look a lot like Yavin. I timed that before it even came up, by the way. With the duty officer. Who's this guy? So he survived inhaling that sort of nauseous gas.
So this is like the first part of the next trilogy of episodes, isn't it?
Yes.
Another time jump.
1 year later, wasn't it?
Yeah.
1 year later. That was me today, Cassie. You hear that cut here? There's nothing more satisfying than a good crack.
Don't tell me it's better.
Take your shirt off. You take yours off.
Turn around.
I'm gonna be late.
What's more important?
Didn't have to ask him twice.
Oh. What have you two been up to?
Easy, easy.
That was easy.
Pick another spot.
Just relax.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Quite skinny, isn't he?
Anything I want.
Hey,
Get a room.
look at this.
I can come back.
Don't you dare.
Where have you been?
I was
Think so, yeah.
It's cool, I'll get him back.
You check in?
Not yet. It's alright, I've got it. Thanks.
Crazy.
Back from where?
Here and there.
This is here. I'm asking you where you were. She's been more worried about you than I have.
Thanks.
Where were you?
It's a big secret.
Yeah.
Ethan wants to know if you're ready to work.
Ready for what?
He knows you were hurt. He's been trying to reach you.
Ready for what?
He just wants to know if he can count on you. You trust this place? All these people? New faces every day? Luthen is making things happen.
Easy. Going it alone doesn't cut it anymore.
Or maybe you should tell him yourself.
Maybe you should tell us where you've been.
He's not going to answer that question.
He's asked him 3 times now.
Terrorism strikes again in Gorman just 3 weeks after events in...
Gorman's such a popular name in Scotland and Ireland. It just sounds like they're talking about a family.
Yeah.
And thermal smoke still
That's the
rising.
day Gorman's.
The number of Imperial casualties is
They bastarding Gormans. Gonna get an
Fucking
asshole
lazy
taken out on them.
Local leaders are urging calm, and so far there's been no statement or claim of credit from any local terrorist groups.
This here, get longer.
Yeah.
All these side runs. That's what you've been doing.
It's being destroyed.
He must be thrilled. Dragging you out there. For what? Help him torch the place?
It's not like that. It's the Empire with the torches. They've gone insane.
What does he need me for?
We're about to find out.
ISB Supervisor Dedramiro. She destroyed Ferrix. She killed my father. You know her? She's there in Gorman. In the open, I've seen her. She's there now, and she's there waiting to be killed. And I know you're gonna say it's for revenge, but it's not. She's been coming for Luthen since Ferrix. And you and all of us and everyone we know.
It's a trap.
She keeps winning. You know she has to be stopped.
You need to calm down and check in.
You act like Luthen's the enemy.
That would be easier.
She's a monster. We won't have a better chance.
Yes. My God, how much has her eyes been blinking there? That's crazy.
Go from blinky to someone that doesn't blink.
Yeah, I know.
The Emperor has taken a great interest in the situation.
There is apparently no suitable replacement or synthetic alternative for the Gorman substrate material. It's not for lack of effort. Krennic's had the lab in Edu working overtime all year. I don't know the science, but it's bad luck, Gorman.
We need what's in the ground, and when we're done, there won't be much left to call home.
When?
The fleet will be fully positioned in 48 hours.
Sounds quite hesitant there.
Yeah.
We'll need a declaration of martial domain as soon as possible.
Where is she? She's unavailable at the moment. I asked you, where?
Captain Kaido is arriving today. He'll be bringing a variety of personnel to help manage the situation.
What I need now is some clarity on how exactly...
Dedra.
Let the image of professional ascendant settle your nerves.
A successful conclusion to this problem.
Will reinforce the ISB's position at the Emperor's side.
You're aware, sir, that the insurgents have weapons at this point.
We're counting on it.
Bombing at the naval depot. I can't even get in there.
It's being investigated.
The rumor is it's a setup.
They're running it down.
And who's this tactical guy in your control room?
There's evidence of outside agitators.
You serious? That is what I've been trying to do since I got here. That is what you told me you wanted, and now...
We are trying to prevent an incident.
By keeping me in the dark.
You need to know your role, son.
To say this is nonsense.
Stop.
What am I doing here?
You need to go home and pack and be ready to leave when I tell you. Good things are waiting for us. We'll be out of here soon. We'll be back in Coruscant. We'll be together.
He's been there that long, I think.
We accomplished.
He's got a bond with these people. I don't think he's going to leave willingly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Me? Do what I told you.
He's unaware of the sourcing of this mineral or this element.
Yeah.
She's aware of it because she was in the room when Krennic laid out the plan.
Thank you, Cloris.
Are you planning to
Oh,
go
he's
to
back.
the office?
The chauffeur.
Eventually. It's lovely out. I'm sure we'll walk.
It's just they're asking for schedules this week.
Who's asking?
Senate security.
Oh, ridiculous. I'll speak to them. Thank you. I'm requesting a new driver.
Don't. They might send someone smart.
We lead from Gorman again this morning with reports of another terrorist attack.
Senator Mothma, apologies, I've been awaiting your arrival. A word, if you please.
Is this the Gorman senator?
I'm afraid we're near the point of no return.
How can I help?
Turn back the clock. Send everyone home.
Oh, I wish I could make that so. This bombing last night.
They don't even bother to lie badly anymore. I suppose that's the final humiliation.
We're assembling a petition, and I know how
Petition?
must sound.
It takes more than failed legislation to upset me these days.
Let's get Leonard Nimoy vibes off him.
Yeah.
Your constant courage, the brave face you put to the world. I've done a poor job letting you know how much I admire your grace. Protect yourself.
It's just crazy how quickly they've expedited this sort of operation on Gorman. You're talking 1 year from building this facility to now they're just taking complete control and mining at will by the looks of it.
Je suis Trangor. Nage croc vu l'enford. C'est le mousticor et le brave.
Dalam bivek fikembro. Ten fikumo skube. Mo fik skube. Na bibonan simnash godalo.
C'est mig mes bords.
Oh look.
Tickle ceux qui ont ton masque trépoche.
L'idée.
This guy's like something right out of a 1970s fucking Hollywood film. He would sit alongside Ernest Borgnine or something and wouldn't look out of place. A man out of time.
Tem d'abord. Salums. Sin clash. Mo swat kumpen. Nash pitum ko. Dilan molen walai. Mukum kozma la bif madal.
Well, they're about to take it and so much more, mate. And I suspect there is not a thing you're going to be able to do about it.
Seriously?
What?
You could have just asked me.
You would have said no.
Then what are we doing here?
What's the harm?
That's what I was about to ask. Cassian, seriously, what are you doing there?
I'm not the one she'd be straining up.
She hated Force
She
Healers.
hated one Force Healer 10 years ago.
One was enough.
You know what I don't understand? If I was in pain, I'd try to do everything I could to fix it. You just run around pretending like nothing's wrong and everyone knows it's not true.
How did he sustain that injury in his back? I'm trying to remember if anything happened.
Who are you?
I'm now one.
I was just walking home.
None of your
Just leave it.
fucking
Can you wait?
business.
Please.
Back off, Buster.
Give us a moment. I'll be back.
Just go back now. Not got time for your fucking nonsense.
Sorry.
For what?
I was about to ask how I know you, but I'm realizing now that's not it at all.
I'm late already. I'll see you back there.
He's got a blaster burn that's not healing.
Your right shoulder.
Yes.
May I?
Force healing. It's the same trying to justify Rise of Skywalker.
No, God, could you imagine? Ain't no way, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for what?
The clarity. That feeling.
I think force healing was a thing back in the Old Republic days. I'm pretty sure it was something that Jedi could do.
You. All that you've been gathering. The strength of spirit. Surely you must feel it.
I'll work on that.
You saw something.
Why do you keep pushing? I asked you not to do this. Stay if you want.
Tell me what you saw.
I sense the weight of things. Things I can't see. Pain, fear,
Most beings carry the things that shape them, they carry the past. But some, very few, they're gathering as they go. There's a purpose to it. He's a messenger.
Yeah, messenger.
Have you known him long?
I don't remember not knowing him.
Maybe you're the place he needs to be.
No. It's on a planet called Scarith. A strange tropical planet.
With another bird.
Did you see perhaps a tidal wave in this sort of premonitive? Is that even a word? I don't know, I've said it now. No, joke aside. Yeah. I was going to say something there. I decided not to.
Who's this?
Don't you know there's a curfew?
La Résistance of Gorman.
Then have a good look.
My people are convinced you're being coordinated by outside agitators. If I had something to offer, if we could lay this off on outsiders, then...
Dish.
There's your dinner, Cyril, you bastard.
You couldn't miss that, Joe.
You couldn't, no.
No. I feel like a million pesetas. What did she do?
It's better, isn't it?
No.
That must be confusing. She asked me who you were. I said you were a pilot.
Don't tell people what I do.
What happened when she touched you?
He also further embellished and said he was a soldier.
Then you're more than a pilot.
It's ridiculous.
She knew you were there. She felt it from across the yard. She wasn't making that up. That wasn't a scam.
What was it then?
I don't even think she knows. But it happened, and I could sense it, and I'm not afraid to say that. She called you a messenger. I've had dreams like that.
You've got to remember as well, this is like this is a good 20 years after Revenge of the Sith, isn't it?
Yeah.
They even mock the sort of force and all that belief in A New Hope, don't they?
Yeah.
An ancient religion, they call it.
Yeah, I never understood that, I'm not going to lie, Stephen. It's fucking
Pretty
Jedi running the entire sort of galaxy 20 years earlier, and they're going on about the Force as an ancient religion. Yeah, that was a ball drop, George, I'm sorry. And I'm sure there's been someone tidied the fucking lore up in a book or something, but yeah, you made a complete arse of that, son. They were literally at the heart of the galaxy. Coruscant is a core world at the heart of the Star Wars galaxy. They were fucking peacekeepers. They were everywhere. Everywhere.
What's your man for Rogue One, that?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
That's some good continuity, to be fair. He's looking good.
Yeah.
Looking good, man. Considering it was 8 years ago. 9 years ago.
Back soon.
That is unacceptable and you know it. This isn't a base for privateers.
Who's it? Clear!
Those who enjoy the security of Yavin must proclaim their loyalties.
Don't push too hard. You know where I stand. The day I need permission to come and go, I'm gone.
That day is near.
But it's not here yet.
He's in such a cool mood in this episode, isn't he,
yeah.
Cassian?
Oh wow, lovely.
That guy in the middle there. Eyes pure bulging.
Yeah. The little guy that was smiling on the ship in Dunkirk. He's overacting.
Alert! Quick time!
Yeah. Overthinking his part in the whole thing.
You're an extra, mate. Yeah, like the guy that didn't speak in EastEnders. For years. Then he started speaking.
Yeah, Ron. Big Ron.
Get these men shaped up and ready for presentation.
There's not a man amongst them, sir, but I'll do what I can.
Am I going to have a problem with you?
Duly noted, sir. Problem-free.
Judging by your face, I think you've had a problem in the past, you cheeky twat.
Left! Turn!
They look like children.
Quick! March!
What?
No, they don't. No, they don't. They look like men. Young men, but they still look like men. They don't look like children. That's factually inaccurate. What the fucking children you been around? I don't know any children with... What do you call it, 5 o'clock shadow? The stubble?
Every one of them.
Yeah. Mark, what are you doing? What? Look where you're going.
He said come in low, right?
You okay?
Is this Gorman?
I'm actually not sure where they are.
When did this happen?
It's been a few months.
What if the comms doesn't work?
Test first thing. If that's a fail, we meet here.
Second floor. Third from the left.
She's in there. She sleeps in the building. The locals say she's on the plaza once or twice a day. She's easy to spot.
The glass. Might need 2 shots.
I don't know. It's old. I can ask.
Do you think she'll die here?
Dedra?
Dedra?
No.
No.
I think it's too soon. But you never know.
Thank you.
I remember you from back in the day. That wasn't your name when you were last here.
Guja. Guja. Midrim News.
Never heard of it.
We're trying to change that.
I don't see an interest in. Journalists require imperial approval.
I know, yeah. I just got in.
We'll have to go over there tomorrow and sort it out.
Yeah.
We're required to notify them.
Of course, yeah.
I have a room at the front facing the plaza.
Ah, perfect.
Most guests don't say that anymore. It can be loud.
I'm a deep sleeper.
She will report it. We turn over our guest list each afternoon.
Good to know.
And you'll have to carry your own bag this time. You know the way.
He remembers him.
Yeah.
He fucking remembers him.
He must be a good guy.
It'd be extraordinary if he spotted Dedra.
Yeah.
First time he looks over.
Staring into her bedroom window. What a weirdo.
Yeah, I know.
Jordan Fly.
Yeah. This little guy takes a shining to multiple people on multiple planets. He's forgot about a little Scottish character from the cornfield planet.
Yeah.
Is this the weather center?
Huron Turin.
Yeah, he was all loved up.
We'll be updating the forecast at first light.
I'll make sure to listen.
We're always here.
I think he's got a sniper rifle.
Good. You got a fucking ponytail?
Oh, look at that. He's a peeping Tom.
Who's this then? What's he in?
Above him?
Is there stormtroopers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good episode, man. Liked it.
It was very, very suspenseful at the end there.
Yeah. Yeah, a good episode
Like
again,
that.
showing great character development and you're showing also the situation in Gorman, the desperation of the resistance and also the senator want to get back in time and do things differently, but it's too late now. Things have moved apace. You're seeing little seeds of doubt in Cyril's mind, maybe Dedra as well to an extent, although I think she's too indoctrinated to do anything about it at this point. But I do believe Cyril. I'm telling you, man, I think he will flip. I think he's got some sort of bonding now, twisted though it may be, an evil with the Gormans or the Gore, whatever they're calling themselves. I think if he sees the true stuff that's going on there, using the planet for this element, maybe collapsing it within itself, mining the living daylights out of it. I think that'll maybe flip him. And then obviously Andor, you're seeing his relationship. He's been injured at some point. There's obviously stuff going on there. It's just great writing, Stephen. The way they're developing the story, I'm enjoying it a lot. I think it's great sort of character building.
I think structurally they're not really wasting any time in terms of the detail and the sort of monotony of anything. He's got an injury. We don't really need to know how he got it or anything like that. But no, structurally I like these episodes. These are the episodes, you know, that are just at the tipping point before everything kind of goes to shit, and you can sense it coming. You know, there's going to be something. There's going to be give in probably the next episode when we see Andor carrying out those orders. Whether he succeeds or not is another thing. But we're only talking about 5 episodes left or something, aren't we? So it's all going to kick off at some point, and you can see it building. You know, and it's. All the sort of main players are in place now. It was nice to see that chap. I don't know his character's name from Rogue One. Looking good. I think he had a limp in Rogue One, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he had a limp, a really bad limp.
Well, I mean, but now when you haven't.
That continuity, you know, when you're coming right into that, and if the rumours are correct, you're sort of bleeding right into Rogue One by the last episode. So it's building there, you know, and I don't think they want to. Put their load. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. But I think that was quite a suspenseful second half of that episode there. First half was more drama driven, politics in place, and obviously the usual conniving and cloak and dagger behaviour from Mon Mothma.
Yeah.
But it's always good to see. I love that we're getting to see these worlds as well, John, that we've never seen before, and just the different sort of terrain you're seeing as well. It's just sometimes you look at it and you forget that this is a web series. It's not a big blockbuster film or anything like that. But I know a lot of money's been spent on it. But you can see where it's been spent. It's a gorgeous looking web series, both season 1 and season 2.
I think they could definitely condense this and turn it into a 2.5, 3 hour movie and put it out in the theatres, and I think the quality's there. Production level, set design, costume design, acting, the actors, the right people are there. I mean, they could easily do it. They won't do it, but they could. But Stephen, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing the likes of K2SO being introduced into this story and the shit hitting the fan. I feel like we are teetering on the edge here, and that it's going to hit the fan. And I like the way that they pick specific planets. You mentioned Ferrix, I think it was, in season 1 was a sort of the anchor planet, if you like. They'd go off and do other things. And this one, it's obviously Gorman, and they set that up in the first episode with the sort of meeting with Krennic. Yeah. And the rationale, this secretive, clandestine sort of meeting where they're talking about this element that's essential for the Death Star. I think it was I don't know if it was a weapons system or something else. I can't remember what it was for. And how they would have to try and exhaust other options, but if not, they would have to go in and... What was the name they used for the mining? I can't remember the name they used. The type of mining, where they essentially just take everything and quickly, and it can collapse the planet in itself. And they're using that whole pretext now as the sort of centre point outside the Yavin and whatnot, where this battle's going to be fought. And it's just so interesting the way they pick one specific location and it all bleeds out and connects in itself. I'm really enjoying it, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the next 2 episodes. This little block.
Do you think we'll get Mads Mikkelsen's character?
I don't think so, Stephen. I don't think there's any necessity to see Galen. I had to think there for a second. I don't think there's a necessity to see Galen in here. I mean, you could potentially at the end introduce him in some way, but it just feels like fan service. It's not essential for the story.
And the timeline, Galen and Krennic have already separated. They're not the friends they were. So, yeah, it would be a bit shoehorning, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and obviously he's probably busy doing something.
Yeah, he's hiding.
Yeah, there's no real need to introduce him into this story. I mean, this is about Andor, about Luthen, about Mon Mothma, all these sort of rebellion figures.
Yeah, The reason I asked, John, is because they keep name-dropping the Emperor, and I don't want to see Palpatine in
No,
this.
God, no. It's overkill.
I don't want to see that, because he wasn't needed for a New Hope. He was referred to, but we didn't have to see him. I don't want to see that happening in this.
I mean,
I found that when we watched the Obi-Wan series, they kind of shoehorned him in. I get, obviously, he's got to communicate with Vader, but I just thought it was just fan service. You know, there was no need for it at all.
I'm trying to find the name. I feel like the guy who was talking in the Senate may be a sort of connection, a close confidant of Palpatine. That alien guy that was doing the sort of speech about the Empire.
Oh, he will be, yeah.
I think he was something to do with Palpatine. I don't even know how you would find that, to be honest with you. I don't even know what to search up.
Was the character in the prequels?
I don't know if he was in the prequels, but it rang a bell. And I'm just wondering whether he's one of Palpatine's guys, because he had these sort of shadowy figures that hanged around.
He did have a platform at the Senate, didn't he? So he must be quite a high-ranking person.
Yeah, it's like this fucker here. I don't know if this is him. I'm going to bring it up very briefly. It may not work. It's the smallest image on Earth. Jesus H. Christ, man. Look at this. So when you try to find like an Indian, like image of an Indian actor, and for some reason the guy on the left there,
the blue guy.
Yeah, the blue guy. I don't think that was him, by the way. I don't know if that was him.
Yeah, he was in the prequels. That chap.
I feel like that guy was maybe like some sort of connection to Palpatine. I certainly don't want to see Emperor Palpatine in here. I mean, there's no need for that. That would immediately overpower every single character in the show. He's just so far above everyone. And when you start introducing a guy with that awareness, force abilities, he would sense right away that there's something going on. You need to operate under the shadows away from him, or in the shadows away from him. So it'd be like bringing Vader in. Nah, not for me. Keep it gritty, keep it human scale. Don't introduce these sort of larger-than-life characters there for the films, unless it's Obi-Wan, in which case you have to fucking introduce Darth Vader, because he literally fights him. And Obi-Wan is a larger-than-life figure. He's a man. He's a general.
At this point, it'd have to be Alec Guinness, though.
Yeah, it would, yeah. Well, I mean, Ewan's getting older and older, isn't he? Just put a sort of bald wig on him. Do the opposite of John Travolta or William Shatner. Put a bald cap on him. I mean, it wasn't even a bald cap, let's be honest. Guinness was fucking wearing a wig. Just style his hair in a way where he looks like Alec Guinness. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Yeah, he certainly did, Ewan. It took me by surprise as well. I didn't realise he was wearing a wig. Much like the Shatner. Clearly I am easy to fool when it comes to two-piece, but not Travolta. Not even him with his Velcro. Fucking weird, shiny, short haircut. It's fooling anybody. I digress though. What is your thoughts on episode 7, Messenger of Andor season 2? Share your thoughts down below about the pacing, about the story elements, about Gorman being the centre point of everything that's happening. I just want to see those spiders getting exterminated. One less spider is a happier world for me. No offence to them, but I hate the bastards. Even alien ones in a galaxy far, far away. Share your thoughts on anything at all, our reaction, anything you want to share, put it down below in the comments section. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to get notifications straight to one's eyes for future content like this on this show, anything at all. That's how you enable it going to your eyes. And all that's left to be said is until the next time, thank you once again for watching us, and bye-bye.